listen to the facts that I'm about to give. It's gonna be lit. Listen to the facts. What's up, y'all? It's me, Angel Persuasion, and I'm back with another video. Now I may be a little off in this video, but it's okay because listen to the facts, sis. Cause you know I'm gonna give you facts. The facts. Facts. Now listen to this tea, okay? There's gonna be some raw footage, y'all. Hopefully ain't nothing crazy in my background. So this video is gonna be about fake friendships. Let me turn my phone on silent. It's gonna be about cutting off people, you know, just a chit chat video. So let's get started. So basically, my whole life I never really had a close friend. Like I've never really, not even close, I've never had a real friend. Like I've never had people in my life be consistent. Ever. Now, y'all, I don't even know where to start at. It's like, I don't know, the way that things are set up in my life, it's like, I'll tell you, okay, I'll give y'all a few different scenarios. Like recently I've had to cut off one of my friends I was friends with for about 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years. I had to cut her off because I was recently in a situation where at the beginning of this year I had got into some trouble, you know, and I got put out for like a couple weeks and I didn't have nowhere to stay. Now me, in the beginning of this year, I was 18. I'm 19 now, about to be 20, but in the beginning of this year I was put out, so I was basically, you know, homeless. I had a savings account. I've always been smart about saving money, so I had a savings account with a couple $1,000s in there, and I asked my friend, I'm like, oh, you know, could I come stay with you? And she, you know, she made up this whole excuse talking about because she had her own apartment. She's a year older than me. She has her own apartment. She's like, oh, I can't because my landlord, if he finds out, I'll get in trouble. I'm like, how would he know I'm staying there? She's like, oh, because we're not allowed to have guests over a week of staying here. Now, mind you, I only need to stay with her for 2 weeks. I didn't mind giving her money if that's what she wanted, but she didn't ask for money. She just completely turned me away. So I'm like, oh, okay, like I get it. I get to calling around, calling other friends, you know, that I'll be, oh, wait, hold on, friends that, you know, I'll be communicating with. Everybody didn't have my back, and that's the first time I've ever been in a situation like that, to the point where I needed to call my friends and ask for help. Usually when I call AS, it's just because I want to go to the go out or something. So, you know, everybody kept making up excuses. Like one friend said, oh yeah, you could stay here, but you gotta give me $200. If not, my dad not gonna let you stay. And at that point I was so pissed off. I'm like, I have to pay. If I'm in this situation, y'all don't know what I have in my bank account. They didn't know nothing. My thing is, okay, even if I didn't have money, damn, he'd let me just be homeless like that after I done been over your house all these times, been around y'all for years, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, damn, like, he really not gonna let me stay unless I get him money. So at that point I was just like, you know what, I'm sick of people in Chicago. I don't want to be around y'all. Let me take my money and go on a vacation. So that's what I did. Now back to the other girl that had told me the landlord situation. Fast forward to about 2-3 weeks ago, right? You know, I'm noticing, you know, she's had this boyfriend that she's met. I think she met him probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It don't matter, I knew her longer. I've noticed that he's been over her house like past 2 weeks, and I'm like, why is he? I'm like, didn't you tell me that you know, you can't have people over because your landlord gonna find out and you would get put out and he'll go up on your rent. Girl, he won't leave, he won't get out. And I'm like, no girl, like cut it. You just didn't want to help me out and you didn't want me to stay there, and now you allow this man to stay there. Fast forward a couple months later, he's still staying there, and it's bothering me. Like, I'm talking to her on the phone, we don't go out because she doesn't live in Chicago. Even when she did, we didn't really go out. I was just to the point where I'm like, what are you in my life for? What are you doing for me? Like, what do we do besides gossip on the phone? It's like, you know, like, that's all we do. We talk about negative things. Why do I want to keep a negative energy? You won't be there for me in my time of need. If something was happening to me, I know you're not going to be here for me because you turned your back on me. Why do I need to keep you around? Like, why? It's like, you know, it comes a time in your life where you just need to let people go. You need to let people go. It was a saying that I heard a long time ago. It went like this: some people are meant to be in your life for a season. They are leaves. They come to teach you a lesson, and you just need to release them after that season is over. Once you learned your lesson from them, just let them go. Because they are not supposed to stay. They are not roots. They are not meant to be around for a lifetime. You know a root when you meet one. You won't have to question it. But far as a leaf, let it go. Just let it go. It's just, you don't have to keep it around. So, you know, I kept asking her about it. She didn't really want to give me an excuse, you know, because she knew she was in the wrong. It's like, damn, like, you gonna turn your back on your friend but let a dude come in your house? Then I have another friend where that I was talking to. I was going through some emotional things, and I opened up to her about those things. She went MIA as soon as she started talking to an NFL player. I stopped hearing from her. She stopped answering my phone calls. It's just, you know, I just always run across shitty people, and I am such a good person. Like, yeah, you know, I got a few anger issues and stuff, but it's like, the reason why I'm like that is because I keep running into these shitty ass people, and it's just, ooh, you know, you just be over it. You just be like, okay, at this point, I could be alone. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started traveling alone, going to places, because when I was young, you know, shit, my mama ain't ever take me nowhere. I had never left out of Chicago in my life. So when I turned about 15, kind of funny, but I met a dude online, and he lived in Miami. I know y'all gonna be like, what? But just listen. When I met him, and like when I used to see, like, I FaceTime him and he'd like show me how Miami looked, I was like, yo, I've never been to nothing like that. I want to be around that. Like, I want to travel. I want to see places like this that I've never been to. So, you know, called up a couple friends, and I'm like, oh, like, you know, let's go to Miami. It don't cost that much, you know. I'm like, we can stay in a cheap motel. Like, let's just do us. I put some on my eyebrow. Yeah, I guess. And you know, she just kept sending me off, and then I realized, why do I have you around? You know, you don't have goals, you don't want to do nothing, you just want to sit in the same place and not do the same thing. And at that point I was 17, and I was just like, you know what, I refuse to sit around and be somebody that's 30 or 20 something and has never left out of Chicago. I refuse. I just never had that mentality. I've always wanted to be greater than the rest, you know. Like, I've always had dreams and goals to get out and branch and try things. I'm never afraid to try new things. Like, even if I fail, at least I could say that I did it, you know what I'm saying? And I won't walk around like, oh, well, I should have did this before I had my child or something like that, you know. I ain't got no baby, I'm just saying. It's like, people just, you just gotta clear out all that energy, you know. Yeah, I'll be bored, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I have used a couple females just to go out with, but it's just like, that's all you good for. Like, that's it. We talk, we gossip. What else we gonna do? We gonna motivate each other. Like, we gonna, you know, try to do new things. Like, what? That's all that's it. We gonna go to a couple clubs and a couple bars, and bam, that's it. Like, okay, what else? Like, sis, what are you doing for me? Like, what else are you doing? You know, you just gotta let it go. Just let it go. Why haven't I finished my makeup yet? Because I'm talking to y'all. So, you know, I was just like, you know, I'm just over that energy, you know. And it's not because, you know, the new year finna come, because I know a lot of people get to feeling like that. I've been feeling like this for a long time, and the reason why I haven't did it is because I'm scared of being alone, you know, scared of not having nobody around. But I had to realize, like, yeah, these people are physically here, but they not really here for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not mentally here for me. Like, if something goes down, they not around. And it's like, they not, you know, like, trying to accomplish no goals together or nothing. So it's like, what you here for? What are you in my life? Like, you know, if you ever feel like you need to question, you have to question the person and be like, like, hold on, why is this person in my life? What are they doing for me? You don't need them in your life. If you got a question, if you don't know why they in your life, leave them. And I'm a friendly person. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all can tell that from my videos and stuff. Y'all write me on Instagram. Y'all could talk to me about whatever, and I swear I would treat you like I've known you for my whole life, because it's just how I am. When I love people, they're family. When I, you know, connect with people, strangers, like, you just, I don't know, my energy is just very welcoming, because I'm a happy person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't walk around, you know, upset. And, you know, I try to help people out. Like, if they need a friend, if they need guidance, I know I'm young, but trust me, I've had many friends that have been way older than me, that I've had to tell them, like, what are you doing with your life? Get it together. I just always been like I know it's weird to say, but I've always treated my friends like they were my kids, you know, because shit, I basically, I ain't gonna tell y'all too much about my life, but I basically had to raise myself. So, you know, I know what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. And, you know, chasing dudes not gonna get you nowhere, and all that stuff. You know, you gotta have goals. Even if you talk to a couple dudes that got a little money, shade, yes, catch it. You know, even if you talk to a couple dudes, you gotta be smart about that too. You know, you gotta want to build a business, you know, do something for your life, you know, instead of just sitting around not doing. What am I doing, y'all? Why did I take this off? I'm trying to do my eyelashes. I don't know how to do eyelashes, but I'm gonna try today. Imagination. You know, you just gotta do something with your life. And if you don't have people around you that's trying to motivate you to be great, get them out your life. You don't need that energy around, I'm telling you. It don't matter how bored you be. You don't. It's better to be alone and, you know, to do all this stuff by yourself than have people around that are not good for you. I'm telling you, you just do not need that energy. I've had friends, I don't know if I said this, but I've had friends that I've met online that have treated me better than people I've known for years. And that's crazy. Like, I don't know, y'all. And then it's like, everybody be walking around saying how they need friends, but it's like, baby, you don't even know how to be a friend yourself. You don't even know how to be a friend yourself. I just always been that person that gave way too much in my friendships, and they didn't give enough for me. So I was just sick sick of that. I just had to let it go. I know, y'all. I don't care. To put my wig on. Put my wig on. Can't be talking crusty too long. Ooh, I need to flat iron this. Anyway, let me see. I'm gonna push this back a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this right here, cause I'm about to go. I just had to get that off my chest, cause I feel like some of y'all needed to hear that. Don't keep negative energy around just because you're bored. Don't do that to yourself. You don't need to do that to yourself. You're better than that, and you deserve more. Just don't do it. Now y'all, I'm gonna try to put on these eyelashes. I don't know if y'all want to see this. It's gonna be a blooper, baby. Be a blooper. I do not know how to do eyelashes. Oh my god. Y'all, I just put all this damn glue on my eyelashes. Lord Jesus. I'm gonna be walking around here looking retarded. Oh, no. Ah! Ooh, they got on my eyelash, y'all. Y'all really gonna let me do that? After everything I did for y'all. After everything I did for you. Is that glue? That's a glue ball. Oh, no. I feel like if I need to talk to somebody about my issues, I'm gonna get a therapist. I'm gonna get a therapist. Because that's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Shit. Okay. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try to do this. Pray for me. Say a quick prayer. Leave a comment below. Do you think I'm gonna get this eyelash on good the first time? Yeah or nay? Okay. Oh, this is not for me. Oh, how do you do this? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, this shit is hard. This is hard. How the hell you do this? Ah, it's sticking to my... Oh, okay, wait. Ugh. Okay. Oh hell no, that don't. Ooh no, that don't look right. I don't think that look right, y'all. That's too far away. That's too far. Y'all, this do not look right. It's not close enough to my lash line. Look at that. That's horrible. If you said you didn't believe in me, you ain't right. Cause that's the reason why I ain't get it right. Why do it look like that? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is just a horrible mess. I'm gonna go outside like this. I don't care. I don't care. Buy me a man. Buy me a man. Buy me a man. Buy me a man. Alright, I'll go.